The Simpsons, they are not. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst animated TV comedies. For this list, we'll be looking at cartoon comedies that are considered some of the most awful series to grace television screens. We'll be ranking our picks based on a combination of critical reception and commercial failure. Number 10, Planet Sheen.
Dogs like cheese, cows like monkeys, Planet Sheen is oh so funky.
No, kids shows are not immune to this list. Planet Sheen was a spin-off of the popular animated movie Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, only it wasn't half as charming or clever.
Are you crazy?
The series followed Sheen, who accidentally blasted himself 4 million light years away from Earth and landed on an alien planet. We hate to rip on shows aimed at children, but critics really blasted Planet Sheen as awful. Sheen is an irritating protagonist.
Dude, you got some stinky breath. Do you have nasty nose hair like my Uncle Miguel?
The series isn't funny in the least, and the animation looks like something a 6-year-old would cook up on a laptop.
Sheen, we're running out of fruit punch.
No, lack of punch is the death of a good party.
It seems as if Nickelodeon just needed a time slot filler, because it's hard to imagine what led them to greenlighting this. Number 9, The Brothers Grunt.
Tony, Bing, Dean, Sammy.
The Brothers Grunt is an unfortunate product of the MTV generation. This show came from the mind of Danny Antonucci, the same man who gave us the respectable Ed, Ed, and Eddie. It follows humanoid creatures who walk around in their underwear while looking for their missing brother. And yes, it aired on MTV. You can see where this is going. It was considered crass and revolting, and many critics couldn't stand the awful characters.
Your brother, Barry, has escaped. You 5 must go on a team.
Antonucci has since admitted that the show has become MTV's dirty little secret, which is definitely saying something.
This food sucks!
There's a thin line between hilariously inappropriate and tactless, and the Brothers Grunt couldn't walk it. Number 8, Breadwinners.
Don't worry, Beth. I'll protect this bread with my life.
Here we have another swing and a miss from Nickelodeon. Weird, they're usually so reliable. This show follows 2 ducks that fly around their planet with their van to deliver bread to its inhabitants.
That's Forget Who I Am bread.
Forget who I am, bread? Oh, what just happened?
It's a pretty silly concept, but they could have pulled it off with the right execution. They didn't. Critics and parents often lambasted its crude toilet humor, and it was considered too loud and violent for its primary demographic of young children.
Hey, Beth, remind me again why we're flying so slow.
Because, my ducky duck, we are carrying a load of highly dangerous, spicy dynamite bread.
We suppose some of the bread-related puns are kind of clever, but that's about all this otherwise tasteless show has going for it.
Rainbow confetti bread. Have you seen spicy dynamite bread? No, I haven't. Now please eat me.
Number 7, Chosen.
You like drugs? That's dumb. I like friends and having fun.
FX airs some of the best dramas, live-action comedies, and animated shows around. Chosen was not one of them.
Yo, man, you gotta stop cutting off my flow.
I was feeling it. You know how it is.
Yeah, but that verse was mine.
Chosen, about a gay white rapper, had a quick run on FX. After its first 10 episodes failed to make a splash, FX pulled the plug and left 3 episodes unaired.
I can't deal with you. I'm going to bed.
It holds the awful rating of 29% on Rotten Tomatoes, with critics calling it cheap, annoying, and predictable.
Seriously, Phil, what the hell? I'm trying to help you out. You're blowing it again.
Man, what you mean?
Despite its talented cast, Chosen was full of irksome vocal work and was little more than constant inappropriate jokes aimed at immature male teenagers. Anyone outside of that demographic didn't find much to enjoy about Chosen. Number 6, Father of the Pride. Stick with us here, we swear we're not making this up. Father of the Pride is an adult comedy about a family of white lions who perform in Siegfried and Roy's Las Vegas show.
Tell me this isn't what I think it is.
Yep, that's catnip.
Oh God, our daughter's a niphead.
This was heavily promoted during the 2004 Summer Olympics and aired during sweeps on NBC, but it was canceled before all episodes of the season could be aired.
And now we are going to have the drink of the magical fairies. Sprite.
The The series not only featured awful animation, but it was little more than a promotion for Siegfried and Roy's show.
Happened to our favorite Applebee's?
It has been destroyed to reveal this horrifically charming slice of quaint Americana.
It also stole jokes from other animated shows, including lines lifted directly from South Park. Sure, it might have been an homage, but the show was so bad that no one really cared about technicalities.
Well, I think I've seen enough here. Thank you for a very interesting visit.
Number 5, The Cleveland Show. We understand wanting to do a spin-off of Family Guy, as that show is full of rich and interesting characters.
No!
But Cleveland? Come on now. The Cleveland Show was a rather misguided attempt at shedding more light on Cleveland and his family, but really, no one cared. Cleveland was never one of Family Guy's more popular characters, and it shows.
What should we name our new bird?
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
Joan. Her name is Joan.
He and his family make for rather boring and annoying protagonists, and the show was little more than Family Guy with a more biting, racially sensitive twist.
Ah, a black man! Ah, you see? It don't feel so good, does it? It's very reductive.
It was the only original card the show ever played to distinguish it from its predecessor, but even those themes have been present on TV for decades. Number 4, Alan Gregory. This was considered a bad show in every regard, minus maybe its star power.
When they first called and told me I'd been nominated for a Tony Award, I said one word: pass.
Jonah Hill provides the voice for its title character, a pretentious 7-year-old kid who's forced to attend public school due to his parents' financial troubles. It sounds like a good idea, but the sitcom was filled with such awful, grating, and hateful characters that everyone found it difficult to relate to, much less care about what happened to them.
Okay, I've had just about enough of this.
Ah, me too. It's been a long day. Why don't I call Jean-Michel at Il Portofino? We'll get a table outside.
Now, that can be done well given the right material. Just look at It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. However, Alan Gregory simply wasn't funny.
Here, this is why no one believes we have a sex tape.
Hey, speaking of sex tapes, did you hear that Joel and Bernique have one?
It was an embarrassing show that tried too hard, and it was canceled after just 7 episodes.
Ah, wow. Okay, how about it's Alan Gregory and go ahead and only address me as that from now on? Thanks so much.
Number 3, Teen Titans Go.
You mean the legend's actually true?
How this show has aired over 240 episodes is beyond us. Teen Titans Go is a horrible spin-off of the original Teen Titans that aired in the 2000s. But while the show was regarded as one of Cartoon Network's best shows, Teen Titans Go is one of its worst.
Nice hat! Ooh, comedy gold!
The dichotomy between the series is astounding, especially considering how much worse the characters in Go are.
Ah, bummer, dude.
They're badly done imitations of the originals, while the show's jokes aren't funny and the animation style is embarrassing. We don't mind change if it's done well. These changes were just insulting.
You probably hate me, don't you?
Number 2, Ren and Stimpy Adult Party Cartoon.
I've been trying to figure out how to tell you!
Ren and Stimpy is an acquired taste to begin with. Some viewers find it funny in a shocking, inappropriate way. Others find its crassness and violence far too heavy to be enjoyable. However, even the most ardent Ren and Stimpy fans can't deny that Adult Party Cartoon was a massive misfire.
Finish the job, you Hey!
Wait a minute. You want me to kill you?
Yes!
This was known as a more extreme version of the original, which made the already vulgar show about 1,000 times worse. And that's not a good thing.
Well, go ahead, get out there.
You got it? Don't let me down, guys. Eddie, see what's down there.
The series wasn't afraid of showing some disgusting and highly inappropriate things, including graphic sexual scenes and the characters eating snot and puke. It was just tasteless to be tasteless, and that's never funny. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some dishonorable mentions.
Rule number 2. A shot of Jägermeister before your first run of the day. Very, very important.
Huh? What is that Jägermeister?
I got your Jägermeister right here, man!
Light the deportation cannon!
What are you boys doing out here naked?
So let's get you home, huh? This is a dangerous part of town.
Thanks, Popo! Saving the white kid was not Martin's dream.
Not quite at the end yet. Almost there, though. Just be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Alright, back to business. Number 1. The Problem Solvers. This is probably one of Cartoon Network's most embarrassing creations, and they should try their darndest to forget that they ever aired it.
We better destroy this thing so it won't happen again.
Criticism was mostly aimed at its visual style. The show looked like an amateurish production that was concocted on Adobe Flash, and while some respected the creator's originality and risk-taking, most found it literally unwatchable.
Wow, the final boss. And you have like 80 googlyplex points.
This is boring!
This would perhaps be passable if the show was actually funny, but the writing was terrible, full of unfunny jokes and bothersome characters. It was an awful mix of humorless writing and eyesore visuals, and it resulted in possibly the worst animated comedy of all time. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.